So the question sometimes comes up, well, how do we re-engage employees that have been disengaged over a number of years? Look, if you look at most of the engagement research, you'll find that obviously 20% of people are actively disengaged, 60% haven't given them a good enough reason to leave, 20% actively engaged. So what we're talking about here is how do you get the actively disengaged to move up the food chain to be more engaged? And whether they've been there in an organisation for short term or long term, for the long-term employees, the key is to, again, the same philosophy, to check in, get them to understand what it is that engages and motivates them the most. And the problem is most employees know what doesn't engage and motivate them, fewer know what really does. Now that's really key. Most employees know what they don't want, fewer know what they really do want. And what we tend to find, if employees have been around for a while and they're disengaged, the potential is that they have just lost a clarity around what really does motivate and engage them. So as a people leader, to reactivate that for them, to sit down and do a stay interview, do a personal engagement plan with them, understand what their top motivators are, will potentially reactivate it for themselves and set them up nicely moving forward. And that'll give you the greatest chance to be able to reactivate people. Now clearly there will also be people who, no matter what you do, you won't be able to properly engage and motivate them. And at that point, the decision needs to be made, have we given them every opportunity to try and be motivated and engaged? And if we haven't, there's potentially more we can do as a people leader. But if we have, well, at some point we need to cut our losses and potentially encourage them to move on. If we don't, to retain people who are actively disengaged sends potentially the wrong message to the rest of the workforce who are engaged. So sometimes we need to make the hard decisions about people who are actively disengaged, and if they don't have the potential to be improved, we need to potentially move them on.